Sorry, this warehouse is off limits to non-Euphoria Palace staff.
Welcome to Euphoria Palace. Ah, thank you. It shall be delivered as soon as my shift ends. Yes, we get letters like this all the time. Let us do our job and you do yours, courier.
How did it go? Well, I guess that's what happened when it comes from a frequent customer. I'm just thinking. Can't help but feel mesmerized by the majesty of this world. And yet so sad that I have to go back under my rock for gods know how long until I can see it again. Yes, my father must be getting worried sick, and you need to collect your payment. Goodbye, Skyrim. I'll see you again soon. I promise. Are you alright? They didn't touch me, I didn't touch them. Sorry about not helping. Wait, does he have to? I mean, yeah, you're right. They were standing in front of the entrance after all. I have a bad feeling about this. I might want to check their bodies, see if they were carrying anything important. Father's going to be so furious. Dad about what happened.
Excellent, you have returned. Now Is that blood? Kasia, what happened?
Father, please, keep calm. There were two men right outside Jonestead, clad in ebony armor. They attacked us.
Can it be? Have they finally decided to reveal themselves? Gods, give me strength. I was a fool to let you go out.
No, you weren't. I'm fine. Please tell us what's going on. Now's not the time to keep secrets.
I hope you... So be it. Kasia, go to your room and gather anything that would help you survive for 2 days. Grab the goods you got from Maids II. Put on some more clothing.
What? Where are we going?
I'm not going anywhere. You are. My place is here in Jonestead. Now hurry. There isn't much time.
Father, please.
Go. I need to speak with our friend. She can explain everything to you later. Damn it all. Should have posted Altog and Bogdo at the entrance like I said earlier. Thankfully, you were there to stop those men before they had a chance to get what they came here for. Before I go on, I need to express my gratitude for not only delivering that letter, but also for saving my daughter. Here's 500 gold for the delivery, and 1,000 for dealing with those men. I'm going to need to ask you a big favor, but first I owe you an explanation. Those men were most likely scouts. The attack force will be dispatched when they fail to report back. It will take some time for my assistants from Euphoria Palace to be sent to their assigned locations around Jonestead. I pray that they get here sooner rather than later. They must be. Why would anyone be standing outside of the entrance? They were waiting. Not only that, they attacked you on sight. Did you happen across anything interesting they were carrying? Any clues to their identity? That emblem sounds familiar, though not the one I was expecting. Then again, this isn't the first time the enemy has hired mercs to do their dirty work. I'll do some quick research and see if I can find anything matching their description. Anything else? There you have it. The proof is all there that they were here for me. They were even ordered to attack enemy scouts. That explains why they didn't bother to ask questions when they saw you with Kasia. My daughter has the looks of an Ashen. Most of the assistance I'm requesting from Euphoria Palace is Ashen. And since most of the Ashen here in Skyrim have links to the palace, well, you can fill in the blanks from in there. You have been patient with me. Thank you. What I'm about to tell you is difficult. Too much is at stake for me to say it with ease. About 200 years ago, around the time of the Oblivion Crisis, there was an incident involving a certain legendary hero you might have heard of. The hero of Kvatch, the champion of Cyrodiil. Indeed, she went by many names, given many honorary titles. Some say she even managed to unite many of Cyrodiil's guilds under her command. The details have been lost in time. The point is that she was no stranger to answering the calls for help from Cyrodiil's citizens. That is where my family comes in. One of my ancestors was captured by an Argonian mercenary named Desan. The bastard did wretched things to the women he captured, enslaved, tortured, and mutilated them. At the end of the day, they were locked up in his own private palace to perform favors for anyone who was willing to pay. They had no choice. All of them had been poisoned and under the influence of sap of unique history from the depths of Argonia. Their wills bent by the men who bought their services. She had a sister, a traveling maid that stumbled upon the champion's home and kraal. The sister had also been poisoned and begged the champion to rescue the captured woman. The champion obliged and confronted Disan. Surprisingly, yes. Whether out of honorable mercy or sick admiration of Disan, the champion let him live in exchange for my ancestor's life. Unfortunately, the other women in the palace were forced to remain. All those who left the palace were doomed to suffer from an endless life of embarrassment as the sap removed all inhibitions and amplified their urge for pleasure. My two ancestors went on to serve as the champion's maids at no cost as a token of their appreciation. Eventually, they all parted ways. The champion, like all legendary heroes that came before, vanished. But my family had been given hope and were destined to grow. Then Project Purity stepped in. A clandestine organization that has been around for a very long time. It is composed of some of the best mages, alchemists, and philosophers in Tamriel. They were the ones pulling Disan's strings, giving him the gold and resources to expand along the path they desired. That is, of course, until they assassinated him for demanding more than he deserved. Anyway, the champion's interference upset them, so they took it out on my family as an act of revenge. Generations of my family have been wiped out. Wives, husbands, and children, all gone. My mother and father, dead because of Purity's despicable acts of warfare. Now, only Kasia and I remain. God, how long has it been? I never came face to face with Purity my entire life. They go dormant every decade or two, but they always come back. We thought my father had defeated them once and for all, but then the Westfield massacre happened. Damn, I'm rambling again. It must be the old age. But I hope I satisfied your curiosity. I still have to tell you about that favor. Of course not, but time is of the essence. You don't need to know Euphoria Palace's connection to all of this, or the time when the champion ventured into Valhalla, and... Oh, the favor. Right. Purity, or whatever merc group they've hired this time, is on their way. Jonestead simply isn't the safest place to be right now. There is a campsite north of Windhelm. It is in close proximity of a group of trusted friends. I need you to take Kasia there immediately. Once camp is set up, she will need to wait there until I send word that it is safe to come back to Jonestead. I'll warn Alto, Bogdol, and Christie to expect trouble. They seem to be the most capable fighters if the worst case scenario occurs. I'll have Wash tell the others to stay inside and lock their doors. As for weapons, let's just say that word got around that a certain pair of orcs may have stashed some axes beneath their house floorboards. I promise that I'll try to have everything secured soon enough. Now you must promise me that no matter what happens, you'll protect my daughter. Good. I'm counting on you, friend. Don't let me down.
What did my father say? Campsite, huh? Fine. Lead the way.